From July 22nd to September 3rd, we're going to have Venus retrograde in Leo, and this is going to have a significant effect on every sign's life over the summer. The Venus retrograde shadow period begins June 19th, so you may already feel the effects of this going into July. So this is a time where every sign is likely going to make major revisions in their love life. If you began a relationship in May or June, you may find yourself rethinking the details of that relationship from July to August. If you're not with the right partner, you may find yourself leaving that person in search for someone better. And Venus retrograde is famously known for exes returning. So you may find that an ex-partner, an ex-fling will try to reconnect with you and come back into your life if there is unfinished business. So this is a time where you and everyone will be rethinking old and current relationships. You may find that there are issues that need to be sorted out in your love life in order to improve your love life, or again, you may find that there is that unfinished business with an ex and that you need to rekindle something or that you need to talk things out. So this is a time where you are likely going to re-engage with an ex-partner if, again, there are things that have been left unsaid or the two of you still have some sort of path moving forward. So your love life is likely going to become extremely complicated over the summer. It'll likely be action-packed and there will be a lot going on. So if things have been boring or stagnant in your love life, you can expect things to pick up the pace. However, it will take a lot of work, as again, if you're not with the right partner, you may find yourself having to sort out issues with them, or again, you may find that you have to sort out issues with an ex. So this is a time where karmic relationships may come into play. Old friends or old lovers may come back, and this is a time where you may have to sort out karmic issues. Also, some of you may even find a soulmate during this time, or you may find someone to enter a relationship with. Destiny encounters are very likely for many people during Venus retrograde, especially since it's happening in the romantic sign of Leo. We're going to have many retrogrades occurring this summer. Not only do we have Venus retrograde, we'll also have Saturn retrograde and Pluto retrograde. So over the summer, you're going to find yourself reminiscing and reassessing what you want to do with your life. You're going to be creating different goals and replanning your life strategy and thinking of what you want to do differently in all areas of your life. So for example, you may be rethinking what you want to do with your career. Perhaps there's a new business strategy, perhaps there's a new career plan for you, or you may be re-strategizing what you want to do with your finances. So you're going to make many revisions to all areas of your life. This is a time where you are going to put in the work so that once the retrogrades are over by the end of the year, you will have a different strategy moving forward going into 2024. And speaking of exes or old friends, this is a time where you or other people are likely going to think of the bond or the relationship that you used to share. So this may help you get over your past relationships, or again, this may actually lead to you and someone else reconnecting. So let's talk about how each sign is affected by Venus retrograde from July to September. Aries risings, there is going to be a heavy emphasis placed on your romantic relationships with past lovers or current lovers because you'll have Venus retrograde occurring in your 5th house of dating. So you're likely going to be reminiscing about your past relationships a lot, and you may find that an ex-lover or an ex-friend may be rethinking your relationship as well. So if there is unfinished business in your romantic relationships, you will definitely find yourself re-engaging with an ex and perhaps talking things through, or even meeting up with them, or even getting back together again if there is a path moving forward for the two of you. Some of you may even enter a brand new relationship during this time, but there's going to be a heavy emphasis placed on your romantic relationships over the summer. You will find that there is a lot going on in your love life. You may find yourself finally entering that committed relationship with someone in your love life, or you may find yourself finally cutting the cord on a romantic partner and moving on to newer and better relationships. But if there are any issues that are present in your love life, you will definitely find yourself finally sorting that out and dealing with it. Your 5th house also represents your creative endeavors, and since you have Venus retrograde happening here, if there are any creative projects that you're working on, you may find yourself making major revisions to these creative projects so that you can improve upon them and turn them into a success. You're also one of the signs that will have some of the most fun over the summer, so you can expect to go out a lot, to partake in entertainment, to spend time with your friends. Taurus rising, Venus retrograde will be occurring in your 4th house of home and family living situation. So you may find yourself wanting to renovate your home, redecorate, buy new furniture, or some of you may even be thinking of relocating, moving elsewhere. If there have been any issues present in your family life, you are likely going to find yourself tackling these family issues so that you can build better relationships with your family members. You will be making major revisions to your life path, so you may be re-strategizing what you want to do with your career. You may be rethinking a new career path or a new job or a new business opportunity. Also, if you're not relocating over the summer, you may be making plans to relocate in the future. So you may be re-strategizing how you're going to budget your finances so that you can buy a new property, or so that perhaps in 2024 2024, you can move into your dream home. So there will be changes to your family relationships, perhaps to your home living situation, as well as your life strategy, what you want to do when it comes to your career, social life, finances, your love life. So you are really going to be re-strategizing what you want to do in life over the summer, so that by the end of the summer, by September, you have a new path moving forward. Gemini risings, Venus retrograde will be happening in your third house of communication over the summer. So you may be re-strategizing how you want to communicate and network with other people. So you may be re-strategizing what you want to do in your social life. You may be bonding with new friends, letting go of old friends, but you will be restructuring your social life. So you are going to place a heavy emphasis on making connections with the right people and reaching out to people so that you can become friends with who you want to be friends with. You're likely going to communicate a lot with people from your past. So if there are lost bonds between you and someone, whether this is an ex-friend, ex-acquaintance, ex-lover, ex-fling, you may find yourself re-engaging with these people over phone calls or messages, texts. Also, you'll be changing your reputation and how society perceives you. So again, you may be changing the way in which you communicate with others and the way that you carry yourself, the way that you conduct yourself. Cancer risings, Venus retrograde will be occurring in your second house of finances, so you are going to make many changes to the way in which you spend and save money. You may find yourself making extravagant purchases, but it is highly advised that you don't splurge too much. You may try to find a new stream of income or a new way of making money, so you may be re-strategizing what you want to do with your career, or you may be re-strategizing what you want to do with a business. You may have a new business plan lined up so that you can try to find a new stream of income if you are not currently happy with your job. So finding new ways to make money as well as new ways to spend or save your money are going to be a very large focus. But you're also going to have a lot of money coming your way over the summer, since Venus is a planet of abundance and it is happening in your second house of finances. So you'll be able to easily make money, but again, you may be spending way too much as well. So money will flow abundantly and easily to you. And again, you may find that new stream of income, but just make sure that you aren't spending too much. Leo risings, Venus retrograde is happening in your first house in your sign. So you are most affected by this transit. Of all the signs, you are going to be rethinking your life strategy the most. You are going to be rethinking what you want to do with your career, your finances, love life, social life, etc. Of all the signs, you are going to be one of the luckiest signs over the summer. So a lot of abundance will be coming your way. So once you do re-strategize what you want to do with your life and you take that into action, it will be very easy for you to manifest your outcome. So this is a summer where your manifestations are finally going to come to fruition, but you are going to be putting in that work and you are going to be replanning what you want to do with your life and how you are going to accomplish your dreams so that you can make your dreams happen. You're also going to be elevating your physical appearance, your reputation, your status, the way that people perceive you. So you may be making major changes to your wardrobe, the way in which you present yourself, the way that you do your hair, your makeup. You're stepping into your power over the summer, but you are going to be making major revisions so that you can step into this new elevated version of yourself. By September, you will be a completely different person, but you'll be a much more elevated version. You are going to be the center of attention. You are the main character this summer, so all eyes are going to be on you, and again, you'll be putting in that work to really step your game up. You are going to have the most positive growth of all the signs over the summer. Virgo risings, Venus retrograde will be occurring in your 12th house of mental health, so you may find yourself finding ways to curb your anxiety, your stress, your depression. So you will be rethinking your mental health strategies. You may be reminiscing a lot about things that have been bothering you mentally so that you can finally get over them and move past them. So of all of the signs, you are going to have the most mental health growth. You'll be getting rid of negative thoughts, addictions, or negative habits that have been ruining your health. So you're going to be putting in a lot of work to improve yourself mentally, but by September, you'll find that you have a lot more peace of mind. You may also find yourself reconnecting with your spirituality, perhaps delving into spiritual topics so that you can follow some sort of new spiritual path. You'll be very in touch with the spiritual realm. Your intuition will be very well developed during this time. Libra risings, Venus retrograde will be happening in your 11th house of friendships, status, networking. So you are going to have a major change when it comes to your social life. You may find yourself finding new ways to network so that you can form new friendships, or you may even find yourself dropping old friends. So you will be spending a lot of energy working on your social life. So there will be a heavy emphasis on your relationships and the people that you choose to keep in your life. So you may find yourself trying to expand your social circle to include different kinds of people into your life, to include people who may be a bit more like-minded, who share similar interests, who are on the same level as you, while at the same time phasing out people, whether these be friends, acquaintances, or lovers, who aren't really on your level or who don't share the same interests as you. But you will have a very active social life this summer, and you'll find yourself connecting with many different people. Also, you may make changes in your life in order order to boost your reputation. If you're trying to grow your social media, for example, or you want to become famous, this may be the summer where you find ways to boost your reputation, to become more well-known. So if you have social media, for example, this is a great time to boost your following and find ways to do that. Scorpio risings, Venus retrograde is occurring in your 10th house of career, so you may find yourself making major revisions to your career life in order to boost your career success. So you may be looking for an entirely new career path, or you may be looking for a secondary stream of income, but no matter what, you are likely going to be rethinking and restructuring what you want to do with your career and making major career moves. This is a great summer for achieving career success. So many of you may find a way to make more money, or you may come up with a brilliant plan in order to alter your career path to something that is better suited for you, for something that is more suited towards your dream career. Also, you may find a new and improved approach to boost your reputation, to be seen by more people. For example, if you're trying to gain more recognition in the workplace, or perhaps you're trying to build up a larger clientele, this is a great time for you to do that. This is a time where you will be working on being seen by more people, if that is one of your goals, if you are trying to gain more recognition. So there will be a large focus on boosting your status and improving your career path so that you can find newfound career success this summer. Sagittarius risings, Venus retrograde will be occurring in your 9th house of education and travel. So many of you will be traveling extensively this summer, and you're also likely going to alter your life so that you can lead a much more adventurous lifestyle. So you can expect to go out a lot, perhaps venture to new places. And if you're in school, this may be a time where you are rethinking your educational path. Perhaps there's a new educational program that you want to apply to. So this is a time where you will be making revisions to what you want to do educationally. If you're not pursuing higher education, that doesn't really apply to you. However, you can expect to perhaps travel a lot more, or find ways so that you can travel more, and again, to find ways to lead a much more adventurous and exciting lifestyle. Some of you may also be thinking of relocation over the summer, so some of you may be looking for a new place to live or a new home to buy. You can also expect to reconnect with people from your past as well, so there may be people who are ex-lovers or ex-friends who try to make some sort of reunion with you. So if someone's meant to be in your life and you haven't talked to them for a while, you may find yourself reconnecting with them and having a newfound relationship with that person. Aquarius risings, you have Venus retrograde occurring in your 7th house of committed relationships and marriage, so you may find yourself rethinking your relationships. So you may find yourself breaking up with someone, or even reconnecting with an ex-lover if there is unfinished business between you and an ex-partner. So there will be a lot of action in your love life. If you are with the right person for you, if you are happy with your romantic partner, you don't have to expect anything negative to happen, although there may be major changes to that relationship as well. But these will be positive improvements. For example, you may find yourself going out with your partner a lot more, but your love life is going to be pretty exciting this summer. You will have many potential partners to choose from. You're likely going to go out a lot more with your partner. And again, if there's unfinished business between you and an ex-lover, you can expect some sort of reunion. So you may find yourself messaging them, perhaps talking to them for closure, or again, reconnecting, or even getting back together again if they are meant to be in your life. And if you are unhappy with a romantic partner, or you are with someone who is not meant to be with you, you may find yourself breaking up with them and searching for a new partner and ushering in a newfound love into your life. Capricorn risings, Venus retrograde is occurring in your 8th house of investments and finances. So you are going to be very lucky when it comes to your finances over the summer. You will be making a lot of money. Money will flow abundantly and easily to you. You should have very high return on your investments. However, you'll definitely be rethinking your financial strategies and how you want to budget. So you're going to make major changes as to how you decide to invest or how you decide to spend and save your money, but this is going to lead to a large increase in your finances. You're also going to be rethinking the social groups that you are a part of. So you may be re-strategizing how you want to network, how you want to make friends. So you may be discarding of old friends and replacing them with new people, perhaps joining new groups and associations. So your social life will receive many changes over the summer, and you are also going to make massive changes to your finances and how you want to manage them. And this is going to lead to a huge influx of money coming in, or perhaps you increasing your wealth. Pisces risings, Venus retrograde will be occurring in your 6th house of work and health, so you may be making major changes in the workplace. Perhaps you're looking for a new career path, something that will be better suited for you, something where you get to finally follow your dream career path, or you may find yourself really changing up your health, diet, exercise regime in order to lead a much more structured and healthy lifestyle. So if you're unhappy with your current job, you may find yourself looking for something else, or you may find yourself making major changes in the workplace, which can lead to you making more money or being more more successful in the workplace. You may also find yourself changing the bonds that you have with your coworkers, which will lead to better relationships with the people that you work with. But whatever changes you decide to make in your career will lead to career success. You will have a lot of luck when it comes to your work. And like I mentioned before, you'll become a lot healthier too, because you'll make those major improvements to your health, diet. And for example, you may find yourself losing a lot of weight and finally hitting your target weight.